right in front of me, looking at Minara Chamber of Commerce, leadership in business through empowerment and collaboration. And from time to time, we need to remind ourselves about organizations like the Minara Chamber of Commerce. And just to give us a bit more insight, telling us more about what the Minara Chamber of Commerce does.
Okay, United, the chamber was formed in 2000, in the year 2000, by a group of Muslim businessmen, and the idea was to collaborate and to see how can we as Muslims get together and sort of become a voice in the business field. And what we've done is we basically sort of tied ourselves with the different embassies, different businesses, and we try to do a networking program for our younger businesses and grown businesses. So the idea is just to see how we can network and how we can find opportunities for one another.
Yes, Asgar. And, having attended some of the functions myself and the business awards functions in Durban and also the one that was held here in Johannesburg. And, obviously it is a highlight, but also at the same time, providing recognition to people who have achieved quite a bit in a business. And I'm just looking at all the different categories that, the business awards would cover. What can one actually expect at the business awards?
The business awards, the evening is actually quite interesting because I mean you have all your big business, you have small business, younger up and coming business people at the awards, and the idea is just to get everyone again, once again, as Minara does, is just to network, to find opportunities for one another, to see how can one basically take their business and grow, and it's to share ideas with our Muslim community. And the the Minara Chamber of Commerce, basically, this is not just Muslims. I mean, it's more for all different races, creed. I mean, it's basically getting all different ideas of different outside business. How can they share ideas with us as a community, and how do we grow as our community itself? In it.
Well, certainly, and also I think what features very, very strongly is looking at the various categories in the business awards and looking at the Muslim community. We may be a minority in this country, but from a business point of view, certainly we have made our mark in more ways than one, not only as far as business is concerned, but even looking at other issues like social responsibilities and also assisting wherever we can. So, we've come a long way as a Muslim community, and this is the reason why these categories are absolutely necessary. And perhaps, Asgar, just touching a bit more on the various categories and what they mean.
Okay, so we start off with the business of the year. Business of the year could be one. I mean, it basically takes a business that have achieved, that have shown growth over the past years. And obviously that business competes with the other type of businesses. So that's one of the highlights of the evening. Then you got the business person. Business person could be either male or female in the industry that has basically achieved, taken a business from scratch, built it up over the period, shown some growth and shown exactly what they've done in that type of business and how they've achieved it in a manner. So basically, then you've got the businesswoman, which is a female entrepreneur that either it could be in corporate or have run their own business and have shown against the significantly growth and shown what she's achieved in a field. Then we go to the young entrepreneur. The young entrepreneur is a youngster that have just started off his business, taken a business from scratch, and he's actually got a future, and he can actually portray and show others what he's doing in his business. So that's basically a young entrepreneur. The next category we then have is the professional achiever of the year. The professional achiever is someone that's in the corporate field, someone that shows also what he's achieved in terms of his focus and what he's done in the corporate sector. And then you got the community builder. The community builder is someone that has shown what has he given back in the industry in terms of charity, in terms of how is he achieved, someone that to look for. And I mean to say that if he could do something in terms of giving back to the community, how do we as Muslims also follow his example and follow him through? So that's the community builder, and those are the categories we have. Inayat.
Yes. Just looking at the criteria for each category, what would that be, Asgar?
The criteria is again just to see what have they achieved in life in terms of like their growth factor. How have they achieved it? How have they taken a business in terms of from a small business? How they've sort of shown growth? What have they given back to the community? Uh, like if you take the business person of the year, business person is not someone that the parents have given him the business and said, okay, here's your business, take it, and now obviously now you've there. It's someone that has taken a business from scratch, and how has he achieved to grow his business? So criteria is quite stringent. We actually have a panel of uh, that actually goes through the criteria and looks at how the person has actually achieved in terms of growing.
Yes, Asgar, I know when I spoke to Ibrahim Patel last week, there was this August deadline that for nominations, and just to reinforce that deadline, and also when and where will the business awards be taking place?
The deadline on the awards will be the 15th of August. So we give the opportunity to for everyone to actually fill in the nominations. The nominations could be like, I mean, you can nominate yourself, you could nominate a family, you could have someone to nominate you as a business. Or if someone sees that this business is really doing well, I mean, we appreciate them nominating that business, because the more nominations we get, the better, because then at least we actually showcase those type of businesses. The awards will be taking place on the 28th of October in Durban. It will be at the NMJ Center in Durban.
Well, inshallah, looking forward to that. And just for people wanting to nominate, the Minara website, I suppose it's got all the information.
That's right. The Minara website is www.minara.org.za. And it will have all the application forms, the nomination forms. So whatever information you require will be on there.
Well, Asgar, Jazakallah khairan so much for that and for your time with us this morning. Continue having a wonderful Jummah, inshallah, and we do appreciate you taking time out, talking to us. We wish you all the best. Jazakallah for your time again.
Jazakallah, thank you so much, and thank you to your listeners.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Minara Deputy Vice President Gauteng and Managing Director of Esquire Technologies, Asgar Mahomed, providing an update on the up and coming Minara Chamber of Commerce Business Awards. The time is just gone 8:48. We come back and it's time for Jummah Inspirations. And Alhamdulillah, this morning, our Jummah Inspirations will be with Maulana Muhammad Saleji, member of Jamiatul Ulama, KwaZulu Natal.